guys, I'm giving this video yoga class a bit of a try. I'm not super confident with it, but I'm going to try for you. So our practice today is largely based around a Lark sequence. So we've got a couple of warm-up moves. We're going to practice through the sequence. It's all moves that we've done before in a really nice put together way. And then we've got a few cooling off postures. Should roughly take us about an hour, there or thereabouts. So grab your mats, roll them out, and whenever you're ready, lie yourselves down on your back. So just bring yourself into Shavasana, spine in a straight line, head and neck at centre position. You can either choose to have your legs stretched out along the mat, feet slightly wider than hip distance width apart, or you can have the knees bent with the feet flat down on the floor. Arms can either be down at the side of the body with the palms face up towards the ceiling, or you can bend the arms, place the hands on the belly. Once you're suitably settled in Shavasana, start to bring your awareness towards your breathing. Just breathe in and out through the nose. Allow the chest and the belly to rise and fall naturally with each breath that you take. And feel free to make any adjustments to your Shavasana position as you're lying here. You may find that the body starts to shift as it begins to sink down towards the mat. And that means that your chosen Shavasana may need to shift also. And we can just allow our breath to be completely natural for our practice today. Don't need to actively move it into any part of the body. Really try to bring your focus to the movement of your breath. And from here, just shift your awareness ever so slightly back out to the physical body. And when you feel ready to move into your body, start to gently move in towards the fingers, move into the toes, the ankles and the wrists, the arms and the legs. And from here, use your next breath in to take the arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Keep moving them towards the floor at the back of the head. Let your arms, your back of your hands touch down towards the floor. You can soften the elbows if you need to. And take a few breaths in and out here. If you've got the knees bent, you may want to stretch your legs out along the mat, providing a slightly deeper but natural full body stretch. Use your next exhale to release the arms back down towards the side. And then bend both knees, place the feet flat down towards the floor. From here, bring your right knee in towards the chest, hold at the back of your right knee. And just hold that knee there, just for a breath or two. Notice any sensations in the spine, in the muscles of the back. Using your next inhale, take that leg all the way up, foot to the ceiling, and start to gently circling towards the ankle. Don't worry if the leg isn't completely straight. Remember, we're in the warm-up phase of our class. Make sure you circle the ankle in both directions. And from here, extend your left leg out along the mat. Bend right knee in again as you exhale, keeping the knee into the chest. And then take your left hand to the outside of the right knee. Your right arm's going to come out roughly at shoulder height. Take a breath in, pressing the shoulder and the back down towards the floor. And as you breathe out, bring your right knee across the center line of the body towards the left side. You can rest the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. And if you want to, you can lift and turn the head to look over either shoulder, or just keep the head at center. Keep your left hand resting on the outside of that right knee. Notice the opening sensation in the right hand side of the body. If you've moved the head, use your next inhale to lift and turn it back to center. And then as you exhale, gently roll yourself back onto your spine. Place your right foot back down on towards the floor. And from here, when you're ready, bend left knee all the way in towards the chest. Hold at the back of that left leg. Again, just hold the knee here. Notice any sensations again in the spine, all the muscles of the back. Use your next inhale to extend that left leg up towards the ceiling and start to gently circle in towards the ankle. Make sure you go both ways. And keeping the foot to the ceiling, extend your right leg along the mat. Bend in your left knee now, bringing it back in towards the chest. And take your right hand to the outside of the left knee. Your left arm comes out at shoulder height. Take a breath in. And as you breathe out, taking that left knee over towards the right. Rest the left foot on the inside of the right thigh. And again, you can lift and turn the head if that's comfortable for your neck. If not, just keep the head at center position. If you've moved the head, use your next breath in to lift and turn it back to center. And as you exhale, gently roll yourself back onto your spine. And then extend your left leg back out along the mat. Just rest the arms back at the side of the body or hands on the belly. When you're ready, bend both knees. Place the feet flat down. And you can either just knock the knees from side to side here in a bit of a windscreen wiper twist, or you can bring the knees in towards the chest and have a hug and a rock from side to side. Just make sure if you are hugging and rocking that you do so slowly so that you can feel the weight of your body press down either side of the spinal column. From here, whenever you're ready, just roll yourself all the way over onto one side. Support your head with your underneath arm. And just take a couple of breaths here on your side. Push yourself all the way up nice and slowly. When you're ready, we're going to come into a kneeling position. If kneeling doesn't work for you, feel free to sit cross-legged or with the legs stretched out in front of you. And from here, we're going to take the hands down towards the side of the body. As you breathe in, stretch your right arm up towards the ceiling. And as you breathe out, lean over to the left. You can take the gaze to look towards that right hand, or you can continue to look straight forwards. Let the shoulders relax away from the ears. Try to press the left sitting bone down in towards the left heel. You're ready, breathe in and stretch up. Breathe out, release the right hand back down. Next breath in is going to sweep the left arm up. And as you exhale, lean over towards the right, keeping that left hand extending to the ceiling. Press the left sitting bone down. And again, you can turn the gaze or continue to look straight forwards. Breathe in, stretch all the way up. And breathe out, release that left hand down. Take the arms out at shoulder height as you inhale. Turning the thumbs down towards the floor, take the hands behind you as you exhale. And then squeezing the shoulder blades together and down the back. Try and lengthen the interlaced fingers away from the hips. Breathe naturally here. Try to keep the ribs pulled in towards the center line of the body so that you're not collapsing in towards the back. And then release the hands again when you're ready. Slowly undo and roll yourself forwards in towards an all fours position. I'm going to take a few rounds of cat breath from here. So hands come underneath the shoulders, knees roughly underneath the hips. As you exhale, you're going to push the spine up towards the ceiling, tuck the tailbone under and drop the gaze to look to the thighs. As you inhale, take the hips out. Roll the shoulders back, bring the chest forwards, look to the front edge of the mat. Exhaling, pushing the spine up towards the ceiling. Draw the belly in. Then inhale, hips come out. Shoulders roll back, chest comes forwards. Keep going like this. Exhaling, pushing the spine up. Inhaling, hips out, shoulders back, chest forwards. 2 more like this. And then exhale, bringing the spine to a neutral position. Tuck your toes underneath as you inhale. And then exhale, lifting the sitting bones up towards the ceiling for downward facing dog. Make sure you've got a little bend in the elbows. Walking towards the heels one at a time. Start to open up through the back of the legs. Maybe turn the head from side to side. Before breathing in, bringing yourself back to centre. And as you breathe out, slowly release the knees back down towards the mat. Untuck your toes and slide your hands forwards towards your knees as you roll yourself all the way up into a raised kneeling position. From here, take a step out with your left leg, toes pointing towards the left. You can turn lengthways on your mat if you want the space. Breathe in, take the arms out shoulder height. Breathe out, take left hand gently to left leg, right hand comes up towards the ceiling. Try and twist the chest to look up towards that right arm. You can keep the gaze looking forwards. And just make sure that you're not pressing on that left leg too much. You don't want to damage the knee, so just rest in the hand lightly. Breathe in, bring the arms back to a neutral position. And then breathing out, bring the right fingertips down towards the floor. Left arm's going to come all the way over by the left ear. You want to turn the palm to face down towards the mat. Again, try and twist the chest up towards the ceiling. Encourage the hips to move forwards. With your next breath out, turn the gaze to look down towards the right hand and let the left hand come all the way over by the face as you pivot round to land in an all fours position. Take a round of cat from here. So inhale, shoulders back, chest forwards, look to the front edge of the mat. Exhale, press the spine up towards the ceiling, tuck the tailbone under, let the gaze drop. Inhale, come back to neutral. Tuck the toes underneath and as you exhale, lift the hips to downward facing dog. Breathe in, sweep your right leg up towards the ceiling for a 3-legged dog. And as you breathe out, step that right foot in between the hands. Draw the shoulders back, let the chest come forwards here for a lunge position. Try to make sure that your right knee is not tracking over your right ankle. And when you're ready, pivot on your back toes so that your left heel can come down. As you inhale, windmill your arms all the way around for warrior 2. Settle here, bending towards the right knee, relax through the shoulders, draw up through the pelvic floor muscles to neutralise through the pelvis. And when we're ready, we're going to take left hand to left leg again. Inhale, right arm's going to lift for a reverse warrior. You can turn the gaze up or again, just look straight forwards. Inhaling, coming back through warrior 2. Bringing right arm to right thigh, left arm comes over, twisting the chest again for your extended warrior. Exhale again and take your left arm behind your back. If you can hook it on towards the right thigh or just let it sit behind the back. Turn your gaze to look down towards the floor. Take the hand in front of the right foot and then you're going to lift your left leg for a half moon warrior pose. Soften into that standing leg when you're ready. Slowly release your left foot back down towards the mat. And then inhale, windmill your left arm around to bring you back up. Turn the toes to face the two corners of the mat. And as you exhale, bend in towards the knees. Let the knees track towards the toes and bring the hands to the heart center. Exhaling, straightening towards the legs, release the hands towards the hips. Turn the feet so that the edges of the feet are in line with the short edge of the mat. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, bend into the knees. Let the hips come out behind you as you fold forwards for a wide-legged forward fold. Fingertips come to the floor. Inhale, straighten through the arms. Roll the shoulders back, bring the chest forward. You can straighten the legs here if you want. And as you exhale, fold again. Wide leg forward fold. Bring the fingertips back so they're in line with the toes. Inhale, come back up on towards the fingertips, stepping the hands forwards. And as you exhale, soften in towards the knees. Bring the hands flat down towards the floor. And when you're ready, just step one shin underneath you, followed by the other. Sliding the hands back up for your raised kneeling pose. Take a step out now with your right leg. Turn in the foot so that the foot is in line with the long edge of the mat. Breathe in, arms wide. Breathe out, right hand to right leg. Left hand towards the ceiling. Again, don't rest down into that right leg. Turn the gaze if you want to. Inhale, arms come back, level with the shoulders. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm comes over by the right ear with the palm facing down. Press the hips forwards, twisting the chest to the ceiling. Look down when you're ready. And then pivot your body around. So the right hand comes to the floor, right knee comes to the floor as well for all fours. Take a breath in. Hips out, shoulders back, chest forwards. Exhale, round the spine up towards the ceiling, drawing the belly in. Inhale to a neutral position with the spine. Tuck the toes under, and as you exhale, press to downward facing dog. Inhale, take left foot to the ceiling. Exhale, step left foot in between the hands. And hold it here, bending deeply in towards that left knee. Draw the shoulders back, bring the chest forwards. From here, when you're ready, pivot on the right toes, bring the right heel to the floor. And with your next inhale, windmill your right arm around for warrior two. Turn the gaze to look over the left fingertips if that's okay for your neck. Drop the shoulders. When you're ready, right hand to right leg, left arm lifts to the ceiling for your reverse warrior. Inhale back towards warrior two. And then breathing out, left arm to left thigh, right arm comes over by the ear. Twist the chest up towards the ceiling. Draw the shoulders back. When you're ready, exhale and release that right hand behind the back. Again, you can hook onto the front of the left thigh, or you can just rest it behind the back. Turn the gaze to look down. Left hand comes in front of the left foot. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift your right leg for your half moon balance. Soften in towards your standing leg. Gently land right foot at the back of the mat. And then breathing in, windmill the arms all the way around. Turn the toes to the corners of the mat. Knees track towards the toes, hands come to the heart center. Inhale and straighten the legs. Turn in the feet so they're in line with the long edge of the mat. Take a breath in. And breathe out, fold it forward. Soft knees to enter your forward fold. Fingertips come to the floor. Inhale and lengthen through the spine. And exhale, fold. Hands can come in between the toes now. Legs can straighten. Think about bringing a little bit more weight into the toes. Just to open up through the back of the legs a little bit more. Walk the hands forwards. Inhale and lengthen through the arms and the spine once more. Placing the hands flat down. Exhale. And then again, one shin at a time. Step underneath you. And then from here, relax the hips down towards the heels. And you can lower yourself down into child's pose. Forehead to the floor. Hands can go behind you. You can bring them forwards and fold them so that the forehead rests on towards the folded arms. Or you can stretch them all the way out, shoulder width apart, and relax the head down from here. Pick whichever option is best for you. Slowly walk the hands back towards the knees when you're ready. And use an inhale, lift in the chest. Come back towards your kneeling position. Just place the hands in towards the lap. Take a breath or two here. And we're going to run through that sequence again. This time we're going to shorten our holds and make it a little bit more fluid. So from here, when you're ready, come back up in towards your raised kneeling position and take a step out with your left leg. Again, foot turns so it's in line with the long edge of the mat. Inhale, arms out. Exhale, left hand to left leg, right hand to the ceiling. Inhale, back to neutral. And exhale, right hand to the floor, left arm all the way over. Breathe in here. As you breathe out, pivot yourself round into all fours. Inhaling, hips out, chest forwards. Exhaling, press the spine up towards the ceiling. Inhale to neutral. Tuck the toes underneath and exhale to downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts to the ceiling. Exhale, right foot steps in between the hands. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, chest comes forwards. Exhale, left heel to the floor. Inhale all the way up and towards warrior two. And exhale, just settle in here. Inhale to reverse warrior. Exhale to extended warrior. We're going to do those two more times. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended warrior. Last one here. Inhale to reverse warrior. Exhale to extended warrior. Hold here. Wrap your left arm behind the back. Turn your gaze to look down. Right fingertips come down. And as you inhale, lift your left leg. Soften into standing leg when you're ready. Land left foot at the back of the mat. Windmill the arms all the way around. Toes turn out. Exhale. If you want to from here, you can inhale and come onto the tiptoes. Exhale, release the heels back down. Inhale and straighten. Exhale, soft knees to enter forward fold. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Exhale, fold. Hold here in your forward fold. Weight coming forwards to the toes. Inhale and lengthen through the spine again. Exhale, hands come flat down. Take one shin underneath you and then the other. all the way back to your raised kneeling pose. Then take a step out with your right leg. Inhale, exhale, right hand to right leg, left hand to the ceiling. Inhale to neutral, exhale, right arm over. Exhaling again, turn yourself down, in towards all fours. Inhale, hips come out, shoulders back, chest forwards. Exhale, push the spine up towards the ceiling, draw the belly in. Inhale to neutral, toes tuck underneath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot lifts to the ceiling. Exhale, step left foot in between the hands. Inhale here to lunge, roll the shoulders back, bring the chest forwards. Exhale, pivot the right heel down. Inhale towards warrior two. Exhale, settle here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended warrior. Two more like that. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended warrior. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extend, hold it here. Wrap your right arm around the back, turn your gaze down. Left hand comes to the floor, and when you're ready, inhale, lift that right leg for your half moon balance. Exhale, soften into standing leg, land right foot at the back of the mat. Breathe in all the way up, toes turn out. Exhale for your goddess pose. Come onto the tiptoes as you inhale. Exhale, release the heels down. Inhale and straighten through the legs, turning the feet. Soften the knees as you exhale, enter forward fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Hold it here. Inhale, coming up onto the fingertips, roll the shoulders back, chest comes forwards, hands come flat as you exhale. One shin at a time, bring yourself back. And again, sink the hips towards the heels. Maybe take the knees a bit wider this time as you rest yourself down into a wide knee child's pose. Again, hands can come all the way back towards the feet. They can stretch out in front of you, shoulder width apart, or you can fold the arms, place the head down. Let's take a few more breaths here. Just settling yourself back from the flow. When you're ready, lift the head, walk the hands back in towards the knees. And from here, just take the feet to one side so you can sit yourself down. We're going to come back down to lying on our backs when you're ready. So shuffle yourself into a suitable position on your mat so that when you lie down, your head is on the mat as well as your spine. Have the feet flat down towards the floor, the knees will be bent. And have the feet roughly hip distance width apart and a comfortable distance towards the hips. So you don't want them to be so close in towards the hips that you're starting to feel any tension in towards the knees. Hands are going to come flat down towards the floor. We're going to go for bridge pose here. So as you inhale, press the shoulders down towards the mat, tuck the tailbone under, and continue to press into the feet as you peel the spine up towards the ceiling. Free, natural breathing here. Pressing the arms down, pressing the feet down. And with your next exhale, slowly and carefully roll the spine back down towards the ground. Make sure your tailbone is the last thing to release. Inhale in, tuck under. Press into the feet, slowly roll all the way up. Press into the arms to help you roll all the way up on towards the top of the shoulders. Think about using the inner thighs, maybe squeeze the legs together just a tiny little bit. And then exhale, roll yourself all the way back, one vertebrae at a time. Hips are the last thing to release. One more time, inhale, hips tuck under. Press into the feet, press into the arms, lifting the hips. Imagine you're trying to press the floor away from you. And then exhale, slowly rolling the spine all the way back down. Make sure the tailbone is the last thing to release. And from here, bring your right knee in towards the chest once again. Hold at the back of your right knee. We're going to take our right outer ankle on towards our left thigh and let the right knee move away from you. So we're coming into a figure 4 stretch. You can place the right hand onto the inside of the right thigh if you want to encourage a little bit more openness. You can just rest the hands at the side of the body or onto the belly. If you're feeling any tension in the right knee, press into the right heel. That's just going to help activate the muscles around the right knee. You can stay here, or if you want a deeper stretch, bring your left knee in and hold at the back of your left thigh. If you've lifted the head to take the hold, make sure you place the head back down and make sure you tuck chin in towards the chest so that you're long in the back of the neck. Release your left leg when you're ready. Place the left foot back down and towards the floor. And slowly bring the right knee back in. Give it a quick squeeze into the chest. And then extend that right leg all the way out along the mat. Let the foot touch down towards the floor so that the leg can relax. And from here, bend your right knee again when you're ready. Place the foot flat down onto the floor. Left knee is going to come in towards the chest here. Hold at the back of the left leg. And then from here, take your left outer ankle onto your right knee. Let the left knee move away from you. And place your left hand onto the inside of the left thigh. You can keep them down or just on the belly. Again, you can press into the left heel if you're feeling any tension in towards the left knee. If you want a deeper stretch here, bring your right knee in towards the chest and hold at the back of the right thigh. Then you can lift the head. Just make sure that you place it back down, tucking the chin in, long in the back of the neck. Release your right leg again when you're ready, placing right foot back down on towards the floor. Gently undo your left leg, bring it in for a quick hug, and then extend left leg all the way out along the mat. Again, just let the foot touch down so that the leg can relax completely. Bend your left knee again when you're ready. Place both feet down on the floor. Big toes touching, knees, thighs touching. Take your arms out at shoulder height, palms can face up or they can face down. Inhale, press the shoulders and the top part of the back down. And as you exhale, let both knees go over towards the right. Try to keep the knees and the feet stacked one on top of the other. Again, you can lift and turn the head to look over either shoulder if that's comfortable for your neck. If not, just keep the head at center position. Let the legs become heavy once they're in position. Try to make sure your left shoulder stays down towards the mat. And if it's not already there, bring your awareness back in towards your breathing. Notice the rise and fall of your belly with each breath that you take. Lift and turn your head back to center with your next inhale. And as you exhale, draw your knees back up to center position. Take another breath in here. Press the shoulders and the top part of the back down. And as you exhale, let both knees go over towards the left. Again, keep the knees and the feet stacked one on top of the other. If you want to, lift and turn the head to look over either shoulder. And if it's comfier for you, just keep the head at center position. Make sure this time your right shoulder stays down towards the floor. Let the legs become heavy. If you've moved the head, use your next inhale to lift and turn it back to center. As you exhale, bring your knees back up to center position. Take a moment to make sure that your hips and your spine feel at neutral position. You can always just lift the hips slightly and then place yourself back down. And then extend the legs along the mat. Feet go nice and wide. Arms can rest down at the side of the body. Ready for Shavasana. If you've got any extra layers that you want to put on, blanket, socks, that kind of thing, feel free to do that. And spend the next few moments getting your position really comfortable. So bring your awareness to your neck. And if there's any tension in the neck, just slowly and carefully turn the head from side to side. Try and ease out that tension. Rest the head at center position whenever the neck feels more relaxed. Take a moment to tuck the chin in towards the chest, lengthen through the back of the neck before carefully placing the head back down and then just relaxing that tuck. From here, bring your awareness down towards your shoulders. And if you're feeling any tension in the shoulders, use a breath in. Press the shoulders back towards the mat, squeeze and hold, and release as you breathe out. Do that a few times. Breathe in, press the shoulders back, squeeze and hold. and release as you breathe out. Last one. If you're still feeling any tension in the shoulders, you can always bend the arms, place the hands on the belly. See if that feels any better for you. The shoulders feel more comfortable with the arms down, and just leave them there. And bring your awareness towards your lower back. If there's any tension in the lower back, use a breath in to press the heels away from you. Squeeze and hold as you hold that breath in, and release as you breathe out. Do that a few more times. Breathe in, press the heels away. Breathe out and release. Last one, breathing in. Breathe out and release. If you're still feeling any tension in the lower back, you can bend the knees, place the feet flat down on the floor, and if it feels right for you, just let the knees knock together at center. If your lower back feels more comfortable with the legs stretched out along the mat, you can just leave them there. And then allow your awareness to come towards the muscles of your face. Allow the muscles of the face to relax. Feel the forehead, the side of the eyes start to expand. Allow your eyes to be closed. Top and bottom eyelashes just very softly interlacing with one another. Allow the cheeks to drop down away from the eyes. Allow your jaw to relax by having your lips together but your teeth very slightly apart. From here, just allow your awareness to come back in towards your breathing. Just breathing in and out through the nose. Notice once again the rise and fall of your belly with each breath that you take. And allow your body to become heavier with each breath out. Feel yourself sink down in towards the floor as your body begins to soften into relaxation. Feel free to spend as long as you like in Shavasana, in relaxation.